So yeah, it's for the first time I'm recording outside like this. Yeah, I was just running for 10-11 minutes and it's 2 kilometers. I ran for 2 kilometers in 10 minutes. Yeah, I was unable to shoot the Raw 3 episode today. So here I am outside. So let's discuss something. Let me get back in a second. Yeah, a few days ago I listened Dan Koi saying about something. Nobody is coming to save you. Yeah, great learning. Like he was telling us, like nobody is coming to save you. Not your friends, not your family, or not the government. They can offer you advice and tools, but at the end of the day, it's up to you to change your mind, view your situation from a perspective, and act regardless how you feel. Doesn't matter how you are feeling today, tomorrow, or any day at which you are at any point of time. In any point of time, doesn't matter what the external factors are. If you are show, if you are show up every day, and if you have a something is, I will say simply like this: if you really love to do your work, that you are putting in some efforts, your energy. I always say like this: the thing that you are putting your energy and your time, the most precious thing and the most limited resources that you have. So nobody is coming to save you. Like this statement is so true. Like let's see, it's opposite. Like nobody is coming to save you means you have someone how to save you. So who is that someone who is gonna save you from all your suffering, all your pain, all the situations you are in, anything you are doing? For who will be there for you? The answer is simple but little bit hard. No one. Except there is no one coming to save you except one, and that person is you yourself. You are the only one who is gonna save yourself from every situation you are ever will. Other can provide you tools, advices, etc., but nobody can do the work for you. If you are like studying, your parents, friends, and anybody can't study for you. They can teach you, they can motivate you for studying, and etc., like this, but they can't study at the place of you and can't give the exam at the place of you. Yeah, that's the thing. And another learning that I wrote in my notion and here wanna share is: if you don't take responsibility of digging yourself out of the hole, you are not going to get out of that hole. Here, hole means the situation you are currently in, the situation you are suffering from. Nobody is there to take you out of that shit. You yourself have to get out of that situation. Take responsibility for own lives and stop waiting for someone to save them. You yourself have to be so much responsible. Like no, not ever wish that someone is there for me, someone will came here and save me from something that I'm currently being in, or something like that. You must have to understand the importance of setting goals and planning. And yes, the more important thing, then even more than planning is important. But if you never act on what your plan is, if you never act on like this, you set up a plan for a, like for example, a week. You set a plan for your week, but you never act upon that. You never even started, just procrastinating, wasting your time. That's bullshit. Why you even made that plan? There is nothing in need of that plan which you never gonna act upon. You can take action regardless how you feel. You can always take the action on the thing. That doesn't matter how you feel is, how your mood is, how the situation is. You can do something about that. Anything. Like I would say today's you are saying like, oh dude, that's, it's not like feeling working etc. It's the morning 4 a.m. like, and you have to do the right action was go out for a workout outside, go for a running, and you are just laying in your bed. That's bullshit. You have to stand up, take your shoes. Like Atomic Habit, I read Atomic Habits. There was a 2 or 5 minute rule was in that, like that James Clear told us that at least stand up, go to pick up your shoes, wear those, and do that. You will half action is just that completed, because most one of the most important thing we suffer from is like just starting. We we procrastinate. You notice yourself, like we notice most of the time that we procrastinate on the things, like we procrastinate on just the initial step, initial starting of something action that you wish to do, you want to do, you must have to do, but you are not doing so because you think you have time. But the truth is you don't have time. You don't have time to do that later. This is the time, and if this time will pass, you can't get it. You can't. It's not Amazon or Flipkart, any shopping site. You will not get its refund. It's non-returnable. Not. This is a thing that's not returnable, and your time will not get backed up, or you will get another same time. No, this is passing now. I'm here out for a running, and now I'm just shooting this, and every second now it's also while recording this, if the time is passing, this is passing. No, nobody can take it back or make me give me something tool to let my time be back. No, that's not gonna happen. So that was the main important learning for today. Nobody's coming to save you. You have to take this on your own responsibility. Winning and complaining would not help. रोने धोने से काम थोड़ा चलेगा. एक्शन इज द प्राइमरी की. अगर आप किसी काम पे एक्शन ही नहीं लोगे, that thing will not gonna fruit good results. That thing will suffocate, and you too will suffocate that you have and did that thing. But that thing results in regret. I was able to do that on the time, but I wasted that time in just fuck that time in wasting time anywhere. Like wasting time is just you have to do, like for example, like you have to do that physics lecture, and you just say that 5 minutes later, 1 hour later, 2 minutes later, after eating the food, after sleeping for an hour. What will happen? Just do now, nah. What will change after 2 to 5 minutes? You can have the meal after 1 hour. You can have the you can sleep after 2 hours. Anything you can do later. But if you are putting your main thing, that's your work later, that will not gonna. That's bullshit totally. I have nothing to say. Like, your work must be your number one priority. Everything can be secondary, but if your work is at far away from you, if you're far away from your work, you are just wasting your time, life, energy, etc. You need to set a goal for yourself. If you don't have a goal, it's hard to find motivation to move forward. If you don't plan, just like if you say like, oh, execution is that more important, action is more important, but then what do you need a plan? We just execute. No, you will start initially. I agree, if you start initially, but a time will come that now at that time you will procrastinate just because you don't know what to do next. You do 1 task, 2 tasks, 3 tasks that you are in mind. Your mind is not for remembering like what you have to do next. Put it on paper, put it in apps like Todoist or something like that. That will constantly remind you that your pending list is there, and you have to do 1, 2, 3 these tasks and plan for later on. That's the thing. Expand your mind by reading new books, having internal conversations, and consuming content that reveals relevant to your goals. Yeah, I did a mistake in my last 2 year of my JEE prep, something like that. I was reading self-help books. Yeah, we have always listened to this thing like everything in extreme is dangerous, not helpful for us, and that's 100% true. I was putting a lot of time in just reading all those books, self-help type books, and all those things, and that thing wouldn't help me. Did help, but उन चीज़ों ने उतना ही मदद किया मुझे जितना वो कर सकती थी. I find something. I was escaping from books, and that's where the whole game changed. What I was must doing was firstly finish my first priority task. That's you have to set the priorities, time, allocate time for the what thing is important for you and what not, what's your more priority and what's your secondary priority, and so on. And what's the stuff that if you totally skip that, that's like watching TV, watching YouTube shorts, watching comedy videos, and watching bullshit content on internet that will not take you from anywhere your goal. If you just totally skip that, nothing will happen. That's good if you do so. Yeah, that's for the today. Nothing more. Let me get back to my home after a more run. It's 23 minutes after my home. Let me finish a last run for today, and bye bye. Enough for today.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty